Deftones, the band that asks the question, what if Radiohead made me horny? Hey y'all, it's ya boy, Balding at 20. Please sponsor me, Keeps. The not-so-new metal band's newest album, Ohms, was recently released, and after their previous album, Gore, got the critical reception of, yeah, it's pretty good. Fans were wondering what this new album was gonna sound like, and, yeah, this shit slaps. Like, hands down, this might be their best release since Diamond Eyes. Like, Koi no Yokan was great, Gore was good, but we are back to amazing. The band themselves have been, like, experimenting more musically. Most notably, guitarist Stephen Carpenter started playing a 9-string guitar. Now, for those of you who don't speak guitar, I'll explain it pretty quickly here. So you got a 6-string guitar where the lowest note is normally like do, and then you got a 7-string guitar where the lowest note is do, and then you got an 8-string guitar, but that adds a higher note, so get that shit out of here. And then you got a 9-string guitar where the lowest note is. This results in the band using heavier riffs than normal, like in the song Urantia. I think that's how it's pronounced. And the spell of mathematics. And speaking of heavy, let's talk about Chino Moreno. Now, I went into this album thinking, man, Chino's been at this for a while. There's no way his voice can go as hard as it used to. And now, while there might not be something like Elite or Rocket Skates on this album, Yimes! Razors! Yimes! Fuck with me! Don't doubt the man. Like, once I heard shit like Genesis and The Link is Dead, I was immediately like, oh, fuck! Now, when it comes to Deftones, they're a band where you can have your cake and eat it too. Whatever the fuck that stupid fucking phrase means. For every heavy and intense song, you got something like a bit more chill, a bit more vibey. Now, this album didn't have anything too mellow on it. There weren't any teenagers on this album. You have songs like the track Pompe. I'm just gonna call it Pompe. You have tracks like Pompe, which is a nice blend between a slow, kind of chill verse, and then a chorus. And you have tracks like Headless, which bleeds very nicely into the closing title track, Ohms. But, like, despite being chill, you still got those 9-string riffs. Which, let's be real here, the 9-string is what made this album fucking great. Look at this picture with Stephen Carpenter holding his guitar. Tell me he does not look happy. Tell me that motherfucker is not gonna have a great time with that goddamn instrument. Now, when it comes to my favorite tracks off this album, I would definitely have to say Genesis, Ceremony, Pompe is great. Radiant City has a fantastic bass intro, and the closing track, Ohms, just wraps it all together in just a nice little gray, eye-covered package. In terms of least favorite tracks, like, maybe Error? I don't know, every single fucking track on this album is great. Like, if it's not great, then it's at the very least good. This is a great fucking album. If you find yourself with an opportunity to listen to this album, you have to. Like, this album is for sure, like, a 9 at the least. This might be the best album that was released all year. I don't listen to too much new music. But this was fantastic. Like, you need to do yourself a favor and listen to this goddamn album. Any way you can. Fucking streaming, physical. Those are probably the only two ways. Get it legally. Never legally download.
Pay for music, never legally download.
So do yourself a favor. Listen to Ohms by Deftones. I've been Funky Yunky Matt saying, listen to Ohms by Deftones. Then you got a 9-string guitar where the lowest note is literally. Okay, I'll try that again.